Welcome to DFW Discuss, where we discuss high school football around the DFW area and trending topics across the sports world in 5 minutes or less. Here's your host, Vic Boone.
What it do? What's good? We are in week 2 of the Texas high school football season. In this episode, we're going to talk about my top 5 games in week 2. Let's get right off into it, starting at number 5. Denton Ryan versus Mansfield Timberview. Oh my. Okay, here we go with this one. Denton Ryan did not have a good week last week against Eaton High School. Timberview beat Kimball 27-0. Denton Ryan won the game 26-20 against Eaton. Now, to me, Denton Ryan did not look good at all week 1. That's to be, I understand it. I get it, week 1. Timberview looked okay too in their first game against Kimball. Ryan beat Timberview last year pretty good, single-handedly. They blew him out. But Ryan got to come to Mansfield this year, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout. If Ryan don't come play, they will get upset by Timberview. But in this game, I'm picking Denton Ryan over Mansfield Timberview by 3 points this week. They play Thursday night at Vernon Newsom Stadium. That's my number 5 game of the week. Let's move on to number 4. I got Waco La Vega versus Salina. Wow. As y'all all know, Salina is my 4A Division I state pick. We all know La Vega has a perennial power team. They good 95% of the time. I'm nervous about this game. I'm leaning towards Salina, but I would not be shocked if La Vega upset them. With that being said, give me Salina by a touchdown in this game. It's going to be tough throughout. Salina lost a lot, but they still have the main ingredient of all this. They got the engine, and that's the quarterback, Bo Bentley. And with great coaching, Salina will be fine. But give me Salina by a touchdown against Waco La Vega. Number 3, the third game of my top 5 games in week 2. I have Aledo versus Lancaster. Now, we all know Lancaster will be able to play with Aledo. There's nobody denying that. What's going to happen in this game is this. Lancaster better hope they get their quarterback situation under control. Aledo played lights out last week against Denton Guyer. They beat Guyer 21-14. Lancaster almost pulled off the upset against North Crowley. The quarterback play hurt them tremendously. All these players were catching cramps and falling on the field, and hopefully they get that, worked out. But I'm taking Aledo by 10 points this game to win 2 straight games to start the season, to make Lancaster go 0-2 to start the season. Give me Aledo over Lancaster by 10 points. My number 2 game of week 2. I'm going with South Oak Cliff and those Duncanville Panthers. We all know Sock upset North Shore last week. That was one of the biggest that was the biggest game talked about in the state of Texas. I picked that upset last week. Am I going to pick Sock again over Duncanville? Yes, I am. Give me Sock over Duncanville by a field goal. Sock has a game under his belt. Duncanville hasn't played a game. That's going to be the key to me in this game. The reps that Sock got last week against North Shore, they're going to have huge confidence coming into this game. Duncanville cannot take Sock lightly. I'm going with Sock to pull off the upset for 2 straight weeks against Duncanville. This team is special. I picked Sock to win 5A Division II state championship. I don't see nobody in 5A beating Sock, not one team. So that's how good I think Sock is. As a matter of fact, I think Sock is the best team, not just in 5A Division II, in all of 5A, period. That's how high I am on Sock. Give me Sock by a field goal over Duncanville. And my top game of the week is DeSoto and North Crowley. Now, I know some people going to say, dude, you picked DeSoto and they got blew out by Creekside 70-28. Yes, DeSoto has something to prove. Coach Mathis better get it together over there. They got to find an answer. They have to. They got to find something. North Crowley really didn't do a whole bunch to me against Lancaster. The Lancaster defense showed up, though. I ain't going to lie. Lancaster defense played lights out. But the quarterback play was not good at Lancaster last week. So we'll see how this DeSoto-North Crowley game goes. I'm actually picking DeSoto to win this game. I know people going to call me crazy again. What are you thinking, boy? What the hell is wrong with you? I got a feeling they done been blew out the last 2 games. I got to be right eventually. Like, come on, DeSoto. Prove me right, finally. But give me DeSoto by a point. Barely. North Crowley go for 2. They don't make it. And DeSoto sneaks away with the game. All right, y'all. Let's recap again. My top 5 games of the week. I got Dent Ryan versus Timberview, La Vega versus Salina, Aledo versus Lancaster, Sock versus Duncanville, and to top it off, DeSoto versus North Crowley for my week 2 top games of the week. Thanks for listening, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Thanks for listening to another episode of DFW Discuss. Follow the Facebook group at DFW High School Football Discussion. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube at DFW Discuss. Listen to us on Apple Music and Spotify. And check out the website at dfwdiscuss.com for merchandise. Until next time, see you under the Friday night lights.